Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Super Easy Math. Today's math problem of the week says solve. We have the absolute value of 20.6 minus x plus 14 is less than 36.5. Well, the first thing I want to remember when solving a problem like this is even though I have absolute value signs, they can be pretty much treated like parentheses. I also want to remember that my focus in solving something that has a single variable is to figure out the value of the variable. So in this case, I want to figure out what x equals. That's what solve means. I'm going to start with order of operations from left to right. Do I have any parentheses, or in this case, absolute values? Yes, I do. Well, the only problem is we have a variable inside it, so I can't really do anything with this. Like, I can't subtract x from 20.6 because I don't know what x is. So I'm just going to keep going because I don't know what to do with that. The next thing is E. Do I have any exponents? I do not. So now I'm going to come to my next one. M and D. Do I have any multiplication or division? I do not. What about addition and subtraction? I do. In fact, those are the only two signs I see. So what I've done is rewritten the problem, and I'm going to start by getting that 14 on the other side of the inequality symbol. That way I can get less stuff on the left side where the x is. When solving, I want to get the x on one side of the equal sign by itself. That's going to allow me to know what the value of x is. So subtract 14, get rid of this, and I'm left with 20.6 minus x, and then that's in the absolute value symbol, and then that is less than 22.5. Well, now I can drop my absolute value symbols because they're really not doing anything anymore. I know the value of this 20.6 is positive, so I'm going to subtract it from both sides to get the x closer to being fully by itself. I'm going to get rid of this, and then I'm going to leave minus x is less than 1.9. Now I see that with the x, I have a minus sign in front of it, or a negative x. However you want to think of it, it's the same thing. However you want to think of it is fine, it's the same thing. And I'm going to divide by -1 on both sides. Now I'm left with a positive x, and I need to flip the direction of my inequality symbol. Whenever you multiply or divide by a negative number, you have to change the sign of the inequality symbol. So before, the alligator was less than, now the alligator is greater than. Now I need to solve this, which means 1.9 divided by -1, and that just is going to equal the same as the numerator, but negative, so minus 1.9. So the value of x in this case can be any number that is greater than -1.9, and it will make that inequality true. So you could check your answer by getting a number that was larger than -1.9. So let's say the number 7. You could plug it in, and your inequality statement would be true at the end. If you plugged in a number that was smaller than -1.9, like let's say -10, then you would get a final statement that was not true. Here's next Tuesday's math problem of the week. See if you can solve it before I do, but don't forget to head over to Super Easy Math, where you can get my top 5 math tips to make learning math easy, access to a live math tutor who can help you with all your math needs, and access to all of my videos where I teach everything in order with notes the way you need it.